they just, you know what, I really do hope that they walk away knowing just not take any day for granted and the people that are around you. My mom, the reason specifically we did pick this script from what, I mean, Nick had just said why he sat down at our dinner table and told us. My mom was 18, she lost her dad, and she, you know, was like, this is, you know, so much the story of my life. You know, I was just wanting to kind of get out and do my own thing. And then it'll be your last moments, and that's when you want to spend every time with them. And that's such a, you know, shorter amount of time, and I think that you should just always, you know, no matter who it is, whether it's your friend, whether it's, you know, your parents, whoever it is, just, you know, embrace every moment that you have with them, because you never, you know what could happen or, you know, what life has in store for you.
You should go on a motivational speaking tour.
Should I? I'm going to become a pastor.
Shades of Tony Robbins. All right, so we actually have some more questions from the fans. This is from Dee Dee. It's for Nicholas. All of your books and movies are dramatic love stories. From where do you draw your inspiration for them? Dramatic life?
Here and there. I mean, I've been very blessed, had a lot of great things. I've had a lot of sad things too. I think that stories and creativity, it's kind of the same process that everyone here goes through in a different way, whether you're creating music or trying to put something on the screen in a particular vision. It goes to an area of creativity, and you'll draw from wherever you can pull it, whether it's your past, your history, what you've learned, things you know, things that you assume, people that you've known. And I'm the same way when I'm trying to come up with a story. When I was doing all of these characters here, I drew this character here. A lot of it was drawn from Miles. You know, he's very much like Miles. For Ronnie, she was, in some ways, she was like someone that I also knew. So you'll just pull it from anywhere.
Did you go to writing school?
No. Now, maybe one day if I do, I'll become a good writer.
All right, let's go on to the next question now. Lupa, for Nicholas, where do you get your inspiration from? Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, I think thanks, Lupa. Thanks, Lupa. You didn't know that was going to be a redundant question. Kelly with Hearts, much love. For Miley, you play a rebellious character in the film. In real life, a lot of people portray you as being rebellious as well. Do you consider yourself this way?
Not rebellious. I have like opinions. I have a way I like to live my life, and I'm not really, I don't know, I just kind of go with the flow, and I am who I am. I wouldn't say I'm rebellious or I'm not, or I'm just kind of me, and I just have my own, I'm not opinionated, but I have my own opinions and my own, you know, way of life, and I don't think anyone else is to tell me I'm right or wrong, and I'm not to tell them what they think is right or wrong. It's everyone, you know, can live the way that they want, and it's their life, and at the end of, you know, at the end of it, you're going to want to say, I'm really happy with the way that I lived, and I want the same thing for them. So I think just everyone should, you know, live their life that way.
How was it directing her in that sense?
I'm really the thing to you, Julie.
She's great.
I kept quiet until the end.
No, she's fantastic. I mean, I wouldn't call her rebellious. I would just echo what she says. She is herself, you know, and that's who she is every moment. And when she was playing this part, that's, you know, she was fully committed to playing Ronnie and to inhabiting Ronnie, and, you know, it's not like that on the set with Miley. She's a really, really committed and flexible actress, grown-up actress.
Tone down the rock star a little bit.
Exactly.
Got a little bit more collaborative.
Less bedazzled, more chill.
Awesome. Let's go on to the next question. This is from Silly and Pink, another very funny alias. For Miley, do you think you relate to Ronnie in any way, or are you guys complete opposites?
Kind of the same thing. I think I relate to her just specifically because I know what it's. You know, I think everyone goes to their point where they're like a bit bitter, and you know, or they are trying to get. But it's not about like revenge or making someone feel sorry for what they did. That's really not what it's about. And I've learned that so many times in my life by feeling, you know, I felt betrayed, and I felt like, you know, I just want to get back at someone. But you know, at the end of the day, it's nothing that you want to carry around with you because it's really not worth it. I mean, so I think that's what she realizes too. She's like, why waste the summer? Why, when you've got so many of these opportunities in front of you, why waste them by your own kind of, you know, like prideful mentality? So I think just go on, you know, with your life and try to learn and try to make it through. Give us motivational speaking.
We're just setting you up here. We're setting you up. All right, next question is for Liam. What do you do for fun? We already figured out that you're a surfer. What else do you do for fun? Hang out with this one.
Hang out.
That's not fun.
You know what? When I'm in LA, I think exercise is the biggest the biggest thing. You know, I'm not saying I do it all the time, but I'm saying when I do, that I'm a lot happier, and it keeps me a lot grounded. I feel like working out. I'm not talking about sushi. I feel like working out is a lot like it's like meditation. I feel like it just keeps me a lot more mellow, centered, especially in this town.
Yeah.
So
you moved here?
Yeah, I've been here the last 10 months.
You miss anything about Australia?
I miss my family and friends, but I feel like this is where I need to be right now, and you know, I'm happy with that.
Next question is for Greg. It's from Pam. You mostly do comedies. Was it hard for you to get into this role? Do you prefer comedy to drama?
Don't prefer one or the other. I like them both. Depends on the movie, the story. I like being part of good stories. And, you know, this was, you know, there's certain things that happened to the character I play that were kind of trickier than usual, but, you know, but it was fun. It was a real great challenge. And, I don't know, we had like I said, I think everything's been said about making the movie that can be said.
Let's go play poker.
It wasn't that hard. I wouldn't say it was that hard to get into it. It was a nice, you know, I like the father-daughter relationship here. You know, again, I have kids. They're younger, and I'm looking into a crystal ball, and this is all therapy for me in the future. So this is going to pay off down the road. What were you going to say?
I was going to say this is not. I mean, this is funny too. The movie has funny bits.
Oh yeah,
it's got funny bits.
Not, yeah, exactly. I think there's a lot of. You know, you've mixed it up pretty nicely.
Mixed it up.
Haven't you?
Like a bit of
My
comedy,
dance sequence is unbelievable.
Your musical number.
Yeah.
But let's see the next question now from Amber. And it's for Liam. Do movies like this make you cry? Or have you ever cried at a movie?
Yeah, my family watches It's a Wonderful Life at Christmas time every year, and there's a part in that film where Jimmy Stewart, as a kid, his character, he gets hit in the ear by this old guy, and he in the start of the film, he falls into like an ice pond, and his ear gets infected and it gets deaf, and he gets hit in the ear by this old guy, and it's so sad because he asked the old guy to stop hitting him, and it's really sad. Gets me every time.
We'll give you a minute.
Emotional times. It's a break for 5 seconds.
We should shut down for a moment.
We should shut down real quick.
Liam, this is like a legit question. Is that why you don't like for